It is just over a month since the new season kicked off, and we have already seen vast improvements in certain areas of this Manchester United side. New signings Romelu Lukaku and Nemanja Matic have settled seamlessly into their new surroundings, with many hailing the duo as arguably United's best players at this early stage. The arrival of Matic appears to have gifted Paul Pogba with a new lease of life and a license to express himself in the heart of midfield, which in turn had contributed to the Frenchman turning in some exquisite performances before his unfortunate hamstring strain in the Champions League opener against Basel. David De Gea and Antonio Valencia have been typically formidable, while Phil Jones has managed to shake off his various niggling injuries to form a decent partnership with Eric Bailly. Questions remain regarding the left-back position and Luke Shaw's extended absence, but the versatility of Matteo Darmian, Daley Blind and Ashley Young has helped to fill the void left by the former Southampton star. But the aspect of Jose Mourinho's side that has got many fans excited is the flair provided by the three behind the striker, consisting of mainstays Henrikh Mkhitaryan and Juan Mata and one of the interchangeable Marcus Rashford or Anthony Martial. The system sees Mkhitaryan floating centrally in the number 10 position, Mata shifting inside from the right while the pace of Rashford or Martial causes havoc on the left. The four have registered an impressive 13 goals and assists combined between them in just 5 games. Mkhitaryan leads the Premier League with 5 assists, while Martial has scored 3 goals late on after coming off the bench. It should not be forgotten that Martial, Mkhitaryan and Mata were not always favored by Mourinho. The Frenchman struggled for form and was restricted to just 25 league appearances last season, with the manager warning the player to overcome his well-publicized marital issues in order to rediscover the form he showcased in his debut season at the club. His 3 league goals put him just 1 behind his overall tally for last season, and the way he has been terrorizing defenders suggests that there will be more to come. Mkhitaryan was one of the first signings made by Mourinho last summer but was substituted at half-time in the early season defeat to Manchester City after a torrid display by the Armenian. The manager admitted that the player had not settled as quickly as he hoped, and was subsequently left out of the side for several months until Mourinho decided he was ready. This tactic may have been construed as damaging for the player's confidence by some, but it seemed to work wonders as he became an instrumental part of the squad towards the latter stages of the season. The Armenian has properly found his feet this season, however, and is on his way to emulating the form that saw him awarded the Bundesliga Player of the Year in his Borussia Dortmund days. Coincidentally, the same strategy is currently being utilized by Mourinho on big-money Swedish centre-back Victor Lindelöf, who will undoubtedly get more chances as the season goes on after getting a taste of the action against Basel. Then there is Mata, a player who decided to leave Mourinho's Chelsea for Old Trafford after the Portuguese dropped the club's Player of the Year, apparently due to his work rate. The Spaniard has continued his scoring and creating exploits from his Blues days since moving to Manchester, scoring 27 goals and assisting 16 in the league since January 2014, while also generally proving himself as an invaluable cog in the United machine. Mata has stated since Mourinho's move to the Red Devils that he bears no hard feelings towards the Portuguese for their issues at Stamford Bridge, which is a testament to the diminutive Spaniard's character. He now finds himself as a regular starter for Mourinho, and despite failing to register a goal or assist so far this season, he is instrumental to the side and registers an average of 2 key passes per game, the third most in the squad behind only Mkhitaryan and Pogba. With Mkhitaryan's and Mata's positions seemingly secure, the question remains as to who the first-choice left-sided attacker will eventually be, or if Mourinho will simply continue interchanging the duo of Martial and Rashford, a policy which has worked wonders so far. Martial's 3 goals have come after he has been substituted on, while one of Rashford's 2 scores has come in a similar fashion. The English prodigy appears to have the nod at this early stage, starting 4 out of the 5 league games ahead of the former Monaco youngster, but that could change at any time. What is certain, however, is that this type of headache is a manager's dream, to be able to pick between 2 wonder kids with bags of pace, trickery and an eye for goal. A section of the United faithful has bemoaned the fact that the board failed to wrap up the signing of Inter Milan winger